Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time. Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building future.
Hi, I'm Dr. Griff Gordy with Gordy Eye Care. For 20 years, we've been proud to serve the Phoenix City, Columbus, and surrounding areas. And Friday Night Lights is one of our favorite times of the year. My team and I love helping our student athletes and their families see every play clearly, with comprehensive eye exams and the latest in eyewear right here in our community. Here's to another season of Friday Night Football. I would love to see you and your family in our office so that we can get you seeing your best. Hi.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Steve Smithwick Court on the campus of Calvary Christian for this highly anticipated matchup for the Calvary Masterwall Game of the Week between the number 1 ranked Brookstone Lady Cougars and the number 2 ranked Calvary Christian Lady Knights. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's broadcast. My name is Andrew Rubin. I will be bringing you all of tonight's action in this high-powered atmosphere and game we have here tonight. Warm-ups are underway. We got just over 2 minutes to go before we get things started here. We have finished the middle school and junior varsity games, and I can tell you this gym was already loud before that, and the bodies continue to pile in here at Steve Smithwick Court. So once again, we are having these last few finishing touches on opening warm-ups before we get probably some pregame festivities, and we will be right back with action here on the campus of Calvary Christian.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team. Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite. Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite. Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite. Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say
Houlihan serves.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
or surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here, and I am with Terry Johnson and Terry Johnson Agency, one of the first sponsors I ever had when I started this endeavor over 4 years ago when I was doing it off my phone. I want to say thank you so much for believing in our vision of being able to serve the community, shine a light on all these athletes, all these programs. And Terry Johnson Agency, they've been serving the community for over 40 years. Home, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson's been helping my family and me specifically. He's my insurance agent. I want to say thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Thrift, and I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me 4 years ago to come on board and to be an initial sponsor with you. And it's just been a good association with you and a pleasure to work with you, and look forward to a long association even further down the road.
No doubt about it. Again, serving the community for many years. You need a quote today, give them a call. Jeremy Crosby, his daughter Brooke, and of course, Mr. Terry. They're gonna make you feel at home. They're gonna take care of you. He's my insurance agent. It's Terry Johnson Agency, big supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Listen up. This isn't some fast food nonsense. Our kitchen runs full tilt because shortcuts, not our thing. Those jar desserts, made by hand. Our cayenne ranch doesn't make itself. Our tenders are real tenderloin. Not like the other guys. Nope. We put the work in early. We brine. We buttermilk. We hand bread. Our cooked to order tenderloins rule the roost. It's real. Handmade. Listen up.
To get your case started, do yourself a favor and visit us at MikeHostelowLawFirm.com. 24/7, nights and weekends, 365 days a year, and we only collect if you get paid. To get your case started, do yourself a favor and visit us at MikeHostelowLawFirm.com. 24/7, nights and weekends, 365 days a year, and we only collect if you get paid. To get your case started.
Heavy duty savings on heavy duty trucks. Right now at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Choose from over 75 Chevy and GMC 2500 HDs with savings up to $12,000. For work or play, check them all out side by side. Or get 4.9% financing for 48 months and make no monthly payments for 90 days. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Get ready to smile. Heavy duty savings on heavy duty trucks. Right now at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Choose from over 75 Chevy and GMC 2500 HDs with savings up to $12,000. For work or play, check them all out side by side. Or get 4.9% financing for 48 months and make no monthly payments for 90 days. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Get ready to smile. Heavy duty savings on heavy duty trucks. Right now at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC.
Welcome back to Steve Smithwick Court as we're in the last 20 seconds here of warm-ups for Brookstone before we'll get things underway. Once again, this is a high-octane matchup inside the GIAA. The number 1 Brookstone Lady Cougars and number 2 Calvary Christian Lady Knights. Give you a coaching preview in this one. For the visiting Brookstone Lady Cougars, it's going to be Lee Halverson in his second stint with the Lady Cougars, and my oh my does he have a legendary program here in the Chattahoochee Valley in Georgia at Brookstone. Gone to multiple state title games, has not been able to get that illustrious state championship just yet, but if there's ever a year for Lee Halverson and his group of Lady Cougars to do it, it is this year, and that is headlined by none other than Carson Galligan. I've heard so many things about Carson Galligan, comparing her to the Michael Jordan of volleyball here currently in the state of Georgia. But not to be outdone is the number 2 Calvary Christian Lady Knights. In our second season, it is Kendra Henthorn. And our first season last year, Calvary, almost as a surprise, doubled their win total from the year before. And they are off to an 8-0 start already this year. So it looks like we are going to have some pregame handshakes taking place. They're doing the last finishing touches on the net to make sure the out poles are in place. Just don't go anywhere. We got action coming at you soon, as we will be right back. And welcome back as we are about to get underway. Both team starters have taken the court. The official is just confirming with his lineup card. As we are right here at our Masterwall Game of the Week, live on Georgia Alabama Sports Live here on YouTube. Once again, my name is Andrew Rubin. I'll be bringing you all of tonight's action. A big thank you to Mizani Matthews doing all the 1s and 2s as the technical engineer here tonight. As the students section behind currently where Calvary is set up on that side of the court has filled out. We are almost at capacity here inside of the gym, and you can feel the tension building in this matchup. Our head official now communicating with the Lady Knights a little bit, getting some confirmation on who's in what place. Calvary rocking their black and forest green uniforms. On the opposite side, Brookstone is in the blue and black uniforms. As Calvary's gotten things sorted out with the official, now he's going to take a look at the Brookstone lineup, and he gives the okay. Coming in at the libero position off the get-go is Ellie Ferdinands for the Lady Cougars. And Calvary is going to be starting things off with the serve, and starting things off here tonight is going to be their libero, Madeline Gaps. She is a senior on this senior-led team for the Lady Knights. She gets things underway. That overpass is going to be tapped down, and Calvary gets an early 1-0 lead. Looks like that was Abigail Holder, who had an easy just tap down block attempt right there to get the point for the Lady Knights. So 1-0 Calvary. Gaps the serve. They let that one go, and that's going to be in. And a 2-0 lead early on for the Lady Knights. A little bit of a miscommunication from the Lady Cougars, but also very well placed serve there as it clipped the back line. Gaps with 2 in a row to start. Her third serve is in. Galligan with the pass. You're going to go outside, and the hit is going to go high. Saved by Gaps. And a big swing there is going to be a kill for number 28, Abigail Steffens, the senior outside hitter for the Lady Cougars. In this high-octane matchup, it's the Lady Knights that are off to a fast start. Gaps once again serves that one low into the net, and the Lady Cougars are on the board with their first point of the match. Going to have a sub here as Priscilla Fega goes off. Coming on is going to be Maggie Heil. She's going to come on for the serve. Serve is good, going outside. Big swing's going to be tipped up into the air. Saved nicely by Evangeline Gutierrez. And then Halligan with a big swing, but a big-time dig there from Gaps. Another big-time dig for the Cougars. And Halligan's swing is going to go out on a very back-and-forth point there as the Knights win to take a 4-1 lead here early on. Good serve in, nice pass for the Lady Cougars. Swing is going to be touched, but it still lands in. And getting the kill there is going to be Galligan. So she's on the board with her first kill in what is expected to be first of many here, as this is a best-of-5 set match. Serve coming on from Charlotte DeMars. Going backside are the Lady Knights. Big dig for the Lady Cougars. Galligan with the tip, but ready for it there was Smithwick. Swing is tapped up into the air, now set it across by the Lady Cougars. Going right down the middle are the Lady Knights, and getting a deflection off the swing and getting the kill is going to be number 28, Abigail Steffens. So the Lady Knights stay hot as they expand their lead to 3 points yet again. Going to Galligan on the outside, big swing, and another kill for 16 in blue to trim the lead to just 3. To give a rundown on the team's record so far, Brookstone 12-2 overall. Once again, they are the number 1 ranked in our GIAA volleyball rankings here in this area. 1-0 in the region for the Lady Cougars. Calvary on the other side, they are 8-0, 2-0 in the region. Calvary beat Pacelli in 5 sets earlier this year. It was a 5-set thriller as they took down one of the other private schools here in Columbus. As that serve is going to go long and out from Kylie Hartman. So the Knights will get the serve back with a 6-3 lead. As for the Lady Cougars, their 2 losses came to Glenwood and Lanier. As that serve is in. Going to be a tap shot, but played well by the Knights. Coming out of the pipe is going to be Abigail Steffens, and that goes off the block and down for another point for the Lady Knights. Going back to the Lady Cougars, once again, they lost to Glenwood 2-0, and Lanier 2-1 for their only 2 losses. Going backside again are the Cougars. That swing is touched before being passed. Another tip ball. Big swing from Galligan's going to deflect off of a Lady Knight and down for a kill. That's the 3rd kill of the match already for Galligan. So 3 kills so far on the night for Galligan, and 1 missed serve has led to the 4 points for the Lady Cougars so far. And now Galligan gets her chance at the serve. Swing from the Lady Knights goes into the net. That was off the hand of Avery Mock. As Brookstone is able to trim the lead back down to 2 again. Another serve from Galligan. Big time play there to save the serve. Swing from Meg McPherson's played well by the Lady Knights, and that swing out of the pipe from Steffens goes into the net. And just like that, Brookstone rattles off 3 straight points to get within 1. Another serve from Galligan, all going to that side of the court. Played to the middle, tapped up into the air, but played nicely by Brookstone. Big swing there from Priscilla Fega, but a great dig by Gaps. Cougars get the free ball. Fega, big swing again. That one's in as she gets her first kill of the match. Watch out for number 88 in blue. Those are the 2 that everybody highlights for this Brookstone team. All knotted up at 7. First tie we've had since 0-0. Brookstone looking for their first lead of the match. Galligan's serve goes to the same spot. Once again played by the Lady Knights. Low set. Couldn't really get a swing off for the Lady Knights. Big time swing there from Meg McPherson. She gets her first kill of the match and gives Brookstone their first lead. So far this matchup has lived up to the expectations, and I know me and the rest of the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live community expect this to not be not only the first, but we expect 3 matchups between these 2 teams as that serve goes long from Galligan. So that puts an end to the Lady Cougars run, and we are back tied up at 8. But we expect these teams, they will play again at Brookstone on September 22nd. That'll be the second matchup between these teams, but we almost certainly expect them to play once again come playoff time. Set goes real close to the net. Good job by Fega to avoid the net and stepping over the line. Now it's going to go out to Fega. Big swing, touched by Gaps, but unable to make a play on it. And another kill for 88 in blue. Serve goes off the ceiling on the play. That is legal. Getting the free ball. Tapped by Fega. Deflected. Chasing after it's Galligan. She's not going to get there. And a big time point there won by the Lady Knights to tie this up. But yes, just to clarify, any ball that is played, if it hits the roof and comes back onto your own side of the court, completely legal to play. If it hits the roof, goes over the net, that ball is deemed out. And if it hits the roof and stays up there, it is a replay. Serve from the Lady Knights is in. Great dig there from Gaps. Fega going to get a chance to swing. That ball goes out of bounds just outside the court here on the near side. So the Lady Knights are able to take control of this one again as they lead 10-9. Serve coming in from Josie Blake. Going out to Fega, big swing. And that one is in. So another kill for 88 in blue. And wow, check out the velocity and height she got on that ball. She's just able to high point it, get above the block, and hit that ball straight down, giving no chance for the Calvary defense. Evangeline Gutierrez with the serve now for Brookstone. Coming out wide. Set was a little bit behind Abigail Steffen. She wasn't able to get a lot on it and ended up having her swing go into the net. And Brookstone now has the lead. Gutierrez again with the serve. Getting the free ball are the Lady Cougars. Coming out of the pipe is Galligan, and she gets the kill there as that deflected just off the hands of Issa Lugo. Gutierrez again. Great pass from Gaps. Big swing off the touch, and it's going to be another point for Calvary Christian as once again Abigail Steffens is able to get the kill. 12-11 in favor of the visiting Brookstone Lady Cougars so far, as more bodies still continue to pile into this gym. Gaps with the serve, that's going to go long. Really, you could say probably the only mistake Gaps has made so far as the libero for this Lady Knights team. She has been outstanding here tonight. Galligan with the touch right at the net, and she gets the point on the overpass there. And Brookstone has opened up their largest lead of the set, excuse me. That serve's just going to be a little bit low and into the net. So Calvary gets a point back to cut the lead to 2. Olivia Smithwick with the serve. That one's going to go just a little bit long. So Brookstone's able to get their lead back to 3. 15-12 in favor of Brookstone. This 5-set matchup, best of 5, excuse me. Overpass from Gaps, and that ball is hammered by Galligan. Not the person you want to make a mistake to. As soon as that overpass got there, no chance for Calvary really at all, and no sort of defensive positioning there to get any sort of a block up. And you need all the help you can get with Galligan. Going the backside to Steffens. Saving that ball off the block are the Knights. Getting the free ball now are the Lady Knights. Set is a little bit close to the net. Galligan's able to get the save. Gutierrez with the attack across. Now going outside, big swing off the touch, and a big-time point to the Lady Knights as Abigail Steffens was able to get another kill in this one. Huge point there for Calvary. 17-12, 16-13 feels like a huge difference in this match. So again, we are only in the first set here of a best-of-5 set match. Overpass from Galligan. Tried to touch down by Abigail Holder, but the Cougars were ready. Galligan plays that one across. Now coming outside and with the hit, but dug out by the Lady Cougars. Free ball now for the Lady Knights. Going on the backside, swing is blocked. Try to save it, but unable to. There's a tandem effect there between Galligan and Meg McPherson. Couldn't tell who should get credit for the block, but one of them will, and the Lady Cougars will gladly take it. So we're going to get a sub here as we catch our breath. Brookstone over Calvary, 17-13. This battle of two of the private schools here in Columbus, Georgia. Serve towards the back corner. Halligan trying to reach over. And they're going to call her for that. Galligan disagrees, but both officials called it. So it's going to be point Lady Knights. So we get a sub now for Calvary. Serve from Abigail Holder. Gutierrez going out to Galligan. Her strike is going to be tipped off the block and down for another point, so add that to the kill number for Galligan. Galligan now with the serve. Last time she served really changed the trajectory of this game. So that one goes in and played by Gaps. Coming out of the pipe is Abigail Steffens. As she gets another kill, excuse me. As the Calvary softball team makes their way through the gym, as it looks like they just got done with their own game. Pass from Galligan. Now Fega serves it back up in the air. Galligan's attack is going to go in the net. And just like that, we have a 2-point game here in the first set. On the serve, Issa Lugo. Little discombobulated are the Lady Cougars. Big time save there from Fega. Lady Knights get the free ball, but Brookstone happy to keep the point alive. That ball's blocked in the net. They try to keep it alive, unable to. And a big time momentum point there, won by the Lady Knights as they pull within one. Calvary got off to the hot start in this first set. Brookstone turned it around, but we're right back close to even once again. Going out to Fega, she goes up. When the point's going to go to Calvary as they deem that Fega made contact with the net. And it's 18-all here on Steve Smithwick Court for our Masterwall Calvary game of the week. Once again, Lugo with the serve. Bad pass for the Lady Cougars, unable to recover, and Calvary gets their first lead in a while as a timeout called by Brookstone, as we will be right back here in the first set. Welcome back to Calvary Christian, as it's 19-18 in favor of Calvary, who have made a storming comeback to retake the lead from Brookstone in this matchup between number 1 and number 2 in our very own Georgia Alabama State Live rankings. McPherson with the swing. What a dig from Gaps. Coming out of the pipe is Steffens, but a great job of recognizing that ball was out by Galligan. What a point that was for both sides, and huge for Brookstone to get that to tie the game and stop that run for the Lady Knights. Now on the serve, the libero for Brookstone, Ellie Ferdinands. Ferdinands gets the okay from the official. Ball's going to be passed backwards, deflects off the basketball hoop, and that's some unfortunate luck for the Lady Knights as it falls to the floor. So now the Cougars retake the lead, 20-19. Once again, sets are up to 25, win by 2 here. That serve's going to be low, and we're back tied at 20. All sets are 2-25, win by 2, except if we go to a 5th set, that will only be to 15, but once again, win by 2. Brookstone has not gone to 5 sets yet this year. As a matter of fact, they have not gone beyond 3 sets this year. They've only played 1 set, best of 5. As that serve is low from Josie Blake. So the Lady Cougars are able to regain the lead. (21-20) in favor of Brookstone. Going back to the point about 5 sets, Calvary did beat Pacelli in a 5-set thriller earlier this year. Overpass there, hammered down by Charlotte DeMars, as the Lady Cougars look to get a little bit of breathing room as we approach the end of the first set. Evangeline Gutierrez clips off the tape, diving attempt by Steffens is able to save it. Going outside, Fega with a swing, tipped up into the air. Great dig by Blake. Now Steffens with the swing. That one off a touch of the block. Another swing for Brookstone, able to keep it alive are the Lady Knights. Steffens, big swing. Keeping it alive again is Brookstone. Fega's swing is tipped as we go back and forth. And this point, Sneak trying to into the middle of the donut, unable to get it. Coming out of the pipe is Galligan. It's touched and down. Huge point there for the Lady Cougars as they have a 3-point advantage, needing only 2 to claim this first set. Great play from both sides on that one. And Galligan doing what she does best, ending it. Touch, diving attempt from Brookstone, able to keep it alive. All out desperation from the Lady Knights keeps it alive as well. Free ball for the Cougars going outside. Fega dug out by Gaps. Now Steffens touches it right into the middle of the defense and down. What a response from the Lady Knights as it's now 23-21 in favor of Brookstone. Between Steffens, Gaps, Fega, Galligan, the stars have shown up here tonight, and it's been an action-packed first set. Letting that one go is Brookstone, and that is in. Gaps gets the ace when she needs it most. And this is now a 1-point set. Gaps, once again, the libero for the Lady Knights, looking to tie this up. They let it go again, and once again it clips the back line. Gaps gets back-to-back aces. All tied up at 23, first to 25, but once again, you have to win by 2. Gaps goes soft, plays it close to the net. Getting the free ball are the Lady Knights. They go backside, and that swing goes out of bounds. Brookstone gets a little bit of help from the Lady Knights as they had the free ball there, but they were unable to convert, and now Brookstone will be serving with the first set on the line. Serve comes, and it's in. Bad pass for the Lady Knights, but they're able to get it over and stay alive. They're going out to Galligan. Her swing is blocked, kept alive, goes off the tape and down, and this match is tied once again. 24-24. What a block by the Lady Knights. I apologize, I could not see who it was, but they just saved the first set on that swing attempt by Galligan. Olivia Smithwick now with the serve. It's going to take more than 25 here in the first set of number 1 versus number 2. They're going back to Galligan. Her swing goes long, and Calvary has their first lead since it was 19-18. And we're going to have a timeout called by Brookstone once again. Please do not go anywhere. 25-24, Calvary here in set 1. Welcome back as it's 25-24 Calvary here in set 1. Serving for the match is Olivia Smithwick. Serve is in. Going across to Galligan. Her big swing and down, but she hit the net, and that first set is going to go to the Lady Knights. The strike was good, but just crossing that line was Galligan, and a hard-fought first set is won in a comeback attempt by the Lady Knights. What a start to this matchup. Don't go anywhere as we will be right back with the second set here at Calvary Christian. Welcome back as we get ready for set 2 in the high-octane matchup between the Brookstone Lady Cougars and the Calvary Christian Lady Knights. First set was a thriller, with Calvary taking it 26-24, was back and forth all set long. Both teams go back to their bench to regroup. Calvary was first back onto the court, rocking their high energy after taking that first set. Brookstone stayed for a little longer, got a few more words of encouragement from their head coach, Lee Halverson, and when you have the coaching resume that he has, it's hard not to see why they would want to do that. He's had so much success here at Brookstone in his second stint now. Both teams getting their lineups approved by the official. As it looks like we're going to be ready to go. Calvary started with the serve in the first set. Going to be Brookstone starting with the serve in the second set. Once again, Brookstone on the left in the blue uniforms, Calvary on the right in the black and green uniforms. First up to serve is going to be Evangeline Gutierrez. So giving a little bit of instructions to the student section here for Calvary, who is positioned behind Calvary on the court. Gutierrez gets the okay from the official, and we are off in the second set. Steffens with the swing to start, diving attempt there from Ferdinands, but unable to get it as a kill for Abigail Steffens. Starts things off here in the second set. Going to be Madeline Gaps first to serve for the Lady Knights. Her serve is good and going outside are the Lady Cougars, but that one's going to be too long and out of bounds. And just like in the first set, Calvary able to jump out to a quick 2-0 lead. Gaps on the serve. She had 2 aces late in the first set to get Calvary back into it. It's a bad pass there from Fega. And Gaps' serve is able to stifle the Lady Cougars once again in 3-0 Calvary, just like it was in set 1. That one too long from Gaps. So that will end her run of serves for the Lady Knights. That serve is going to go long from the Lady Cougars as well. So it'll now be 4-1 Calvary here in set 2. Once again, Calvary took the opening set, 26-24. In this 5-set tilt between number 1 and number 2. Cougars go outside. Galligan with the swing, and it's going to be touched. Originally ruled out, but the officials do rule that it was touched, as it was by the Lady Knights. Oh no, excuse me, they're going to overturn the call, and they are now going to say that ball was not touched. To my naked eye, it did look like it was touched, but from my vantage point, the officials down there definitely have a better view of it. So instead of 4-2 in favor of Calvary and Brookstone with the serve, it's going to be 5-1 Calvary. Olivia Smithwick with the serve. Cougars go outside to Galligan, and she gets another swing and another kill. As the Lady Cougars go back to old reliable. Ferdinand's with the serve. That one's going to go out. So Calvary able to extend it to a 6-2 lead. As Abigail Steffens steps up for her first serve of set 2 for the Lady Knights. Big time serve there from Steffens. Boy, did she get up, and she hit that ball straight down on the serve as she picks up the ace, and now 7-2 in favor of Calvary. Steffens once again. And once again, she picks up the ace as that ball deflects off of Brookstone, and it's going to be a timeout called by Brookstone early on. Calvary up 1-0, lead 8-2 here in set 2. Welcome back. Steffens back again with the serve, as that one is short off the netting. It's going to be side out for Brookstone. Substitution for Brookstone coming on to serve is going to be number 3, Kylie Hartman. Hartman with a powerful serve, but it's going to go long. So Calvary's able to pick up the point on the long miss serve. I don't believe Brookstone has gotten a serve in yet in this second set as they trail 9-3. Diving attempt there, and then a little bit of a miscommunication from the Lady Cougars. It's going to be another point for Calvary as they now open up a 7-point advantage. It's going to be a long miss serve for the Knights as the Cougars now are able to have their chance at the serve. And this is when things changed in the first set. Calvary got out to a hot start, but when Carson Galligan took the serve for the Cougars, it settled things down. They were able to rattle off a few points in a row. Galligan's serve is going to go long and just out, so it's another miss serve for the Lady Cougars. Great recognition there from the back line of Calvary, as that ball could not have been out by more than a foot. Fago with a hit from the back. Getting the free ball now on the Lady Cougars. Fago with the swing again. Touched by the Lady Knights, but down for a point for Brookstone. Meg McPherson with the serve. She gets it in, touched by the Lady Knights. Now Fago with the swing. Big time dig from Caps, as that strike is going to go long over the head of Galligan, but another great dig from Madeline Gaps and the Lady Knights, but they were unable to convert. 11-6 in favor of Calvary so far. McPherson with the serve again. It's going to be a deep float serve. Nice dig by Galligan. Set close to the net, smartly played back by Faga. Strike there from Charlotte DeMars, but played nicely by the Lady Knights. Free ball for the Cougars. Nicely played by Evangeline Gutierrez to avoid the net. That attack is going to go long. And Brookstone is able to rattle off a few points here to get themselves back into this set. Now 11-7 in favor of Calvary. Bad pass there from Steffens, just a little bit too far back. Tried to get that one close to the floor, but was unable to. Steffens with the pass on the serve. Now coming out of the pipe is Steffens. Great pass by Galligan. Big time block there from the Lady Knights, as it looked like Brookstone was able to get what they wanted, but a huge block from the Lady Knights ends the momentum that Brookstone just built up, and it is now 12-8 in favor of the Lady Knights. Ball's tight to the net, and a swing there from Steffens goes off a block touch and down, so another point for Calvary. The serve here is Josie Blake. Gutierrez going to Fega. She's going to have to set that one over. But getting the free ball right back are the Cougars. Ball is tight to the net. Unable to get the swing off was Fega. And Steffens with the kill once again, as she has been the go-to hitter for this Calvary Christian team here tonight. Looks like we're having a little bit of problems with the netting as the official is working with one of the coaches from Calvary as well. I will say it is a little bit humid in the gym here today. We see players on the bench, and during timeouts and in between sets, they have those handheld fans. Could definitely be because of the capacity we have in here, especially on the Calvary side. Their student section is full, their fan section is full. I said you could feel the tension in this building from the get-go. It's a little bit of it starts to fade as we keep tending to the net here, but it looks like we are ready to go. So Josie Blake again with the serve. Once again, Calvary leads 14-8. Going outside to Fega. Her swing dug out beautifully by Gaps. Now they go to Steffens. She's not able to get everything on it, but gets it over. Brookstone has to give the free ball over, see if Calvary can take advantage. Steffens with the swing. It's going to go long. Brookstone wins the point. Now only trails by 5 as they look to make a substitution and get back into the second set here. Again, you're going to hear me continue to say it, but this one is best of 5 sets. I only say it because Brookstone so far, of their 14 games, only one of them has been best of 5. Free ball for the Lady Cougars. They set up Fega. Her swing's going to be touched but down. Another point for Brookstone as they continue to crawl back into this one, only trailing by 4. But yes, Brookstone's played 14 matchups. Only one of them has been best of 5. As for Calvary, they've played 8 matchups. Only 2 of them have been best of 5. Gutierrez with the serve. Bump set and free ball given to Brookstone. Going back outside to Fega. Block touch. Diving attempt is able to save it. Steffens with the swing. That's block touched as well. Set is behind Fega. She just plays it over. And a swing from Steffens is block touched and out of bounds, but point goes to Calvary as once again they continue to feed 28 in black and green do the Lady Knights. Diving attempt from Galligan, going to be a free ball, back row attack, and down. The swing from the libero, Ellie Ferdinands, was able to elude any of the Lady Knights, kind of just caught them by surprise. It's another substitution here for Brookstone. That serve is low. And into the netting, so getting the serve right back with a 5-point advantage is Calvary. Olivia Smithwick with the serve. In tight to the net, going to go over and swung on by number 27, Abigail Holder. As that point goes to Calvary again, they continue to extend their lead. So it was a hot start for Calvary like it was in the first set, but they have not let up. as they now lead by 6 here in the second set. Smithwick with the serve again. Good pass for Brookstone. They go backside, block touch. Looked like it hit off maybe a couple of Lady Knights, but goes down on the Calvary side of the net. So Brookstone is able to get the point back. The serve from Ferdinands. Libero for Brookstone. They're going backside to Steffens. Her tip goes down off the block. Brookstone was expecting a fastball for the big hitter from Calvary, and she gave them a changeup, and it's exactly what the Lady Knights were looking for, as now Steffens looks to take advantage with the serve of her own as well. Free ball for the Lady Knights. Going outside, block touch. Perfectly set up for Brookstone. Going out to Galligan. Her swing, block touch, kept alive. Diving attempt by Steffens. Unable to keep it alive, though. And a big .1 for the Brookstone Lady Cougars. (18-13) is time. A little bit starting to run out here in the second set. For Brookstone, they're going to have to go on a run of their own in order to get things back situated where they could potentially tie this match in sets. Calvary taking the opening set 26-24. Serve tight to the net and unable to execute our Calvary. Real difficult position there for the setter when it's tight to the net like that, especially when you have Galligan reaching over the top. So the Calvary lead is down to 4. That one is well long. We're going to get a substitution here for Calvary. Abigail Holder with the serve. That's going to miss wide. So teams trading serves here. Brookstone able to pull back within 4. Fega comes back in. Of course, we can expect to see her on the outside for the Cougars. Galligan with the serve. Coming out of the pipe is Steffens, dug out nicely by Galligan. McPherson with the tip shot and down. Just in front of a diving Madeline Gaps. And Brookstone quietly eliminating this lead to only 3 points. Galligan once again with the serve. That's tight to the net. They joust for it. Fega's able to play it up. Fega now with the swing. Gaps with the touch. Trying to get there was Holder, but unable to. And Brookstone again continues to chip away at this lead. This is now only a 2-point deficit for the Lady Cougars. Galligan with the serve. Goes short, Gaps, dives to get there. Now back row attempts Steffens. Block touch, beautifully played by Hartman. Fega's attack is going to go long. Was a great play by Kylie Hartman. She had barely any time to react to that block touch, but she was able to do it. But the Lady Cougars couldn't get organized enough. The point goes to the Lady Knights. Short serve is going to go over the net. Setting Steffens with the back row attack, but hitting it into the net is Abigail Steffens. One of the few mistakes you could say she's made here tonight, but very difficult to attack like that out of the back row. McPherson with the serve. Going to the middle are the Lady Knights, and it caught the Lady Cougars napping, as they didn't really get much of a block attempt there on that one, and a 21-18 advantage now for Calvary. Josie Blake now with the serve. Serve tight to the net. Anticipating it getting touched straight down was Evangeline Gutierrez, but she was unable to keep that ball alive. So a little bit of breathing room here for Calvary as we approach the end of the second set here. A 2-0 set advantage would be a huge break in this game. Fega looking for the swing, has to bump it over. Steffens with the swing, block touch, and goes down. 23-18 in favor of Calvary. And the Masterwall game of the week between the number 1 and number 2 volleyball teams ranked here on GASL. Looking to take a 2-0 advantage. Serve is played by Galligan. They go to DeMars in the middle. It's tapped around but saved by the Lady Knights. Now they go outside to Fega. Her swing, block touch, but kept alive. Steffens with the swing. That's blocked. And unable to save it is Gaps. What a rejection there from Brookstone. Huge point as they cut the deficit to 4. Gutierrez now with the serve. Long distance for the center. Big swing by Steffens, but dug out by Galligan. Fega now with the serve. Unbelievable dig by Gaps. Steffens with the attack, and it's perfectly placed into the back corner. When they needed it most, Abigail Steffens on the run is able to hit that one perfectly placed, and another timeout by Brookstone. 24-19 here in the second set. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back here to Calvary Christian as we are in set 2 of number 1 Brookstone versus number 2 Calvary Christian. And it's so far been all Calvary Christian as they lead 24-19 here in set 2 already with a 1-0 advantage. Madeline Gaps with the serve. It's played by Galligan. Looking for Fega on the backside, unable to connect on the hit. She's able to bump it over and keep it in. Roll shot from Gaps, played by Galligan again. Now they go to the middle, and it's DeMars with the hit, but it's dug out by Gaps. Holder with the swing, that's blocked, but dug out again by Gaps. Touch shot blocked down by Fega. Back and forth we go in that point. Brookstone backs against the wall. Fega with the serve is going to have to score at least 4 in a row to keep this second set alive. Serve is in, played by Steffens. They go to Holder in the middle. Touch shot and down. Second set goes to Calvary. As Brookstone almost looks stunned here through the first 2 sets, and it's not like they've played bad volleyball either. Calvary has just played incredible so far in this high-octane matchup. And again, 2-0 in favor of Calvary. Don't go anywhere, though. It's best of 5. One more set for Calvary. But if anybody can come back from it, it would be Brookstone. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog, Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Masterwall for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
And welcome back to Steve Smithwick Court here at Calvary Christian and the Masterwall Game of the Week between Brookstone and Calvary Christian. It has been back and forth so far, but both times Calvary Christian was able to come away with the two opening sets. Set 1 went 26-24 in favor of Calvary. Set 2, 25-20. First serve from Gaps is in. And it's an ace for Gaps. It's been just like that the first two sets. Calvary's been able to get out to a good-sized lead early on. And it's been on the shoulders of the serve of Gaps. Her high float serve is in. Passed over by Fega, getting the free ball. As the Lady Knights ball rolls around on the tape. Steffens with the swing, block touch, goes right into the middle of the defense. Diving for it was the libero Ferdinands, but too far away, and a 2-0 advantage again early on for Calvary. High float serve again from Gaps. Pass is a little bit behind Fega, but she's still able to get a decent swing off. That swing is touched by Fega off the hand of Steffens. And a 3-0 advantage early on for Calvary. Number 1 versus number 2. And it's actually the number 2 team looking to stay undefeated early on here in the season. Another high float serve from Gaps. Passed over by Fega. Big time swing there from Abigail Holder. So Holder gets the kill and a 4-0 advantage. As it feels like deja vu all over again, to quote Yogi Berra. Coming out of the pipe there is Galligan, but it's dug out beautifully by Calvary. Steffens with the strike. Now Brookstone goes to Fega, and that one is just long. And now a 5-0 run for Calvary to start the third set. High float serve from Gaps. Last ditch effort. Couldn't tell if it was going to go in or out. And a last second flail of the arm for Brookstone deflects that one down. It's another ace for Gaps. 6-0 Calvary. Timeout Brookstone. We'll be right back. Welcome back, 6-0 Calvary here in set 3 as they already lead 2-0 over Brookstone in the Masterwell Calvary game of the week. Float serve from Gaps is in. And that pass is going to go long and out of play. And the run continues for Calvary to open up set 3. Madeline Gaps again with the serve. Goes towards the Brookstone bench. Pass goes up in the air. Out of system are the Lady Cougars. And that pass over the net's going to go out of bounds. Good awareness there from Steffens. And it's 8-0 Calvary to start set 3. Gaps again with the serve. And another bad pass from the Lady Cougars. And it's a 9-0 run for Calvary. They always say volleyball is a game of runs. And in the first 2 sets, it's been the serving from Gaps early on that's opened a lead for the Lady Knights, but nothing like this. Nothing like 9-0 to start a set. High float serve again from Gaps. Fago with the roll shot. Holder with the swing in the middle. That one goes out and the run has finally ended for Calvary. Brookstone is able to put their foot down. They get on the board. It's 9-1. You hear me say volleyball is a game of runs. Would not be surprised if this third set comes down to the wire and Brookstone is able to make a comeback. Fago with the serve. Passing that ball over is Steffens. Diving attempt there from Josie Blake, unable to keep it alive. And Brookstone gets another point back. It's now 9-2. Fago with the serve. Roll shot from Smithwick. Pass set to Galligan. Her strike is blocked. Now they go to DeMars. Her strike is dug out. Steffens' strike goes right to the back line in the middle, perfectly placed. What a bench celebration there from Calvary. Winning that rally. Man, did the Calvary bench love winning that rally with that celebration. Olivia Smithwick with the serve now. Another missed pass for Brookstone. It's now 11-2 in favor of the Lady Knights, and the bench celebrations continue for the Lady Knights. Smithwick again with the serve. Galligan with the pass. Gutierrez goes back to Galligan. She hits line and down. Deflected off the arm of Josie Blake. But a good job there by the Lady Cougars to go back to old reliable. Have not called Galligan's name very much in this third set. Has not had very many opportunities to get her swings off. And I think the scoreboard is very indicative of that. Ferdinand's with the serve. Roll shot's going to be short from Lugo. And a little bit of hope comes back here from Brookstone. A little bit of jump from their fans as well. 11-4 in favor of Calvary. Float serve from Ferdinand. They go backside. Steffens with the tip. And to the dismay of Calvary, the point's going to be awarded to the Lady Cougars. Could not tell if it was a touch of the net or if they deemed 4 hits, but either way, Brookstone will take it. Ferdinand's with the serve again. Holder with the swing. She goes line and down. Big time kill there for Abigail Holder. It almost seemed like it was too long of a run for the setter to get to that, but a perfect set to Holder, almost like a 1-ball there. Makeshift for Calvary. Missed set there as that ball goes down. Calvary able to win another point back. It's 13-5 in favor of the Lady Knights. Serve from Steffens, pass by Galligan. They go to McPherson in the middle. What a dig by Gaps. It goes over. Now serve tight to Galligan. Her tip shot. Playing with it off the net and unable to keep it alive is Calvary. Must be so difficult on defense when that service or when that set is tight and Galligan tips it. You're expecting serious speed on the hit, and that tip must really throw you off. (13-6) in favor of Calvary. Kylie Hartman to serve for Brookstone. Her float serve. Swung on hit line by Holder and down. Some big time kills so far in this set by Holder. (14-6). And for Brookstone, you have to be thinking, hopefully it's not the same as last set, where it just seems like they ran out of time before making their comeback attempt. McPherson with the swing. She goes far side and down for the kill. Nobody really there in the vicinity of it for Calvary. And Brookstone's able to get the serve in the hands of Carson Galligan. We've seen Galligan rattle off a good string of points already multiple times in this match for Brookstone. Back row attack for Steffens, blocked by McPherson. New three hits for Calvary. Block touch again for McPherson. They go outside to Fega. Her swing, block touch, dug out by Gaps. Now they go far side. They swing line. Played beautifully by Brookstone. They play the free ball. Going to be close to the line, but played anyways by Steffens. Tip shot. Keeping it alive is Brookstone. Fega goes over. And they rule 4 hits on Brookstone. Brookstone looks a little bit confused by it. There was a little bit of multiple touches going on at the net. 15-7 in favor of the Lady Knights. Served by Lugo, pass by Galligan. Set is tight, but a great job by Meg McPherson, just able to reach her hand up there, knock that ball straight down for the kill. McPherson now with the serve. It's short. Diving forward is Steffens. Tip is played well by Brookstone. Fega with the swing. That's blocked touch, but goes down right in the middle of the Calvary defense. Slowly but surely, Brookstone tries to claw their way back into this one. McPherson again with the serve. Going middle and rejected by DeMars. Huge block there from Charlotte DeMars. Brookstone able to cut the lead to 5. 15-10 in favor of Calvary. Another float serve. Bad pass by the Lady Knights. Getting the free ball is Brookstone. They go backside. DeMars with the swing. Beautiful dig. Tip shot. Reaching forward is Gutierrez, but unable to get it. Beautiful tip there right into the center. Right into no man's land of the Brookstone defense. Every rally, every point so important now. Brookstone with their backs against the wall, down 2-0. Calvary trying to keep their foot on the gas. Take away any hope the Lady Cougars have. DeMars with the tip. Fega tried to keep it alive, played it off the net. But it's another point in favor of Calvary. Josie Blake with another serve here. Galligan tight, trying to play it off. The net was Gutierrez, but unable to. And it looks like Lee Halverson's going to call another timeout. 18-10 in favor of Calvary. Already up 2-0 in the Masterwell Calvary Game of the Week. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back, and tale of two tapes going on at the timeouts. Over at the Brookstone side, it's really trying to gather, trying to regroup. Meanwhile, the Calvary side, it's all smiles, sunshine, and rainbows as they come close to trying to clinch this match between the number 1 and number 2 team on the GASL rankings. Galligan with the pass. They go outside to Fega. Her swing touched and down. Huge momentum stopper there for Brookstone. It's not the largest lead of the set so far for Calvary, but it is very close. Gutierrez serve is in. Going right down the middle, great pass by Galligan. Free ball coming for Calvary. Block goes straight down, trying to keep it alive was DeMars. Some unfortunate luck there for Brookstone as that block went straight down, but just on the wrong side of the net, and it's 19-11 Calvary. 6 points, all is needed for the Lady Knights, and who is serving? None other than Madeline Gaps. Gaps' float serve is in. Set is tight to Fega, but she stepped over the line and the referee saw it. Point goes to the Lady Knights, and Gaps again with the serve. Gutierrez with the set. DeMars tries to set it over. It's blocked. Trying to keep it alive, but unable to there was Andy Addison. And is now the largest lead of the set for Calvary at 21-11. Once again, Madeline Gaps getting multiple serves off. Seems like it's happened every time she's had the chance to serve so far today. Deep float serve, bad pass by the Lady Cougars, and that's going to go down. 22-11 in favor of Calvary. Another float serve from Gaps. That one, bad pass again. Much more velocity on that serve from Gaps than normal. That threw the Cougars off again as she picks up another ace. Now a 12-point lead, only 2 points needed to clinch the match for Calvary. Gaps' serve is wide as that will end her run with an 11-point advantage for Calvary. And the player of the match is definitely still up for grabs. I mean, there's only 2 points left, but it's hard to decide between Madeline Gaps and Abigail Steffens in this one for Calvary. They go outside to Steffens. She swings line. Block touch. Getting the free ball now back is Calvary. Pass is tight. Tipped by Holder. Kept alive by Gutierrez. They go to Galligan. Her swing. One arm attempt by Gaps. Steffens' swing goes long. What a rally there. And a huge win for Brookstone to stay alive in this one. Only 2 points margin for error for Brookstone. 23-13 in favor of Calvary, and a bad pass there by Josie Blake. So picking up the ace is Priscilla Fega, excuse me. Now 23-14 in favor of the Lady Knights. Pass from Steffens. Now with the attack, blocked by Brookstone, but kept alive. Steffens again with the swing, goes right off the tape and down. 24-14 in favor of Calvary. This is match point, and none other than Olivia Smithwick on the serve. Let's go, and it's in. It's an ace to clinch the match for Calvary as they sweep the match 3-0 with the final score in the third set, 25-14. First set, 26-24 in favor of Calvary. Second set, 25-20 in favor of Calvary. Third set, 25-14 in favor of Calvary. Each set, Calvary won by more, as it was really pure domination from the Lady Knights after the first set. And if I had to give the player of the game, it would go to none other than Madeline Gaps. She was all over the court for the Lady Knights all game long, especially as the libero, rattled off numerous points on her serve, numerous aces, digging the ball at an unbelievable level. The white jersey for Calvary was all over the floor. And once again, it is a 3-0 match win for Calvary. In the Masterwell Calvary game of the week, Calvary improves to 9-0, 3-0 in the region. Brookstone falls to 12-3, 1-1 in the region. Brookstone's next match is at Pacelli on August 27th. As for Calvary, their next match is at Russell on August 27th. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here tonight at Steve Smithwick Court. My name is Andrew Rubin, for Mazzani Matthews as my cameraman, and on the ones and twos as my technical engineer doing double duty. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, the final, Calvary over Brookstone, 3-0.